I'm Mainul Haque, a Greens candidate for the seat of Yerrabi. I'm a father, husband, economist, public servant, community worker, and as president have delivered the multi-million-dollar Gangalin Mosque project. The lessons that I have learned from life and the ACT Greens positions are the same. For example, some of my earliest memories are those of floods drowning whole villages. There are also memories of droughts and deforestation. Memories of these ecological disasters remind me regularly that we must work together to save this planet. As a candidate for the ST Greens, I will be working with Canberrans and the people of Yerrabi to achieve this goal.
Mainul Haque, representing the Australian Greens in the seat of Yerrabi, brings a unique perspective to the ACT Legislative Assembly elections. Mainul grew up in Bangladesh, an environmentally ravaged land, witnessing firsthand how environmental disasters create havoc in human lives. Spending his early years in Bangladesh's flood-prone delta, where mighty rivers destroy homes and wash away dreams, Mainul's view of life was imbibed by a sense of environmental custodianship. This sense is reflected in the message of the Australian Greens. Coming to Australia in 1992, Mainul has been a loving husband and father and a committed public servant. More importantly, he has dedicated himself in community work focusing on social justice and the economic well-being of marginalized members of the community. Whenever bushfires have ravaged around Australia, Mainul has been reminded of the devastating floods of his childhood. He has realized how the environmental perils of the South Asia of his childhood are the other side of the coin of climate peril faced by humanity. Over time, Mainul has been drawn irrevocably to the vision and the policies of the Australian Greens: social justice, grassroots democracy, sustainability, and environmental custodianship.
Now, as an Australian Greens candidate, when he looks within himself to articulate a political message, he finds the very story of his own life reflected back as in a newsreel. Devastating environmental events juxtaposed with the challenges and tribulations of his life to become a background drama admixed with his Australian dream. Mainul's candidature is an articulation of his own struggles through which he tells the story of all Australians. Such a story has the multicultural dream as a background, but ultimately it is an optimistic message for all Australians, irrespective of their origin. As a nation containing migrants as well as the oldest continuously living human society in our Indigenous population, Australia is home to a very diverse human population. Mainul's childhood struggles and dreams now find fruition in his activities in Australia, involving decades of social and community work. As a candidate for the Australian Greens, he brings to the community his myriad of life experiences, a relentless optimism, and a dream for a better and sustainable future for all.
In Yerrabi, this means we will plant more trees, improve infrastructure to better connect our suburbs, enhance and increase cycle path to reduce dependence on cars, improve our roads to reduce traffic congestions on streets, and above all, build a large multi-purpose community center and revitalize Yerrabi Pond that we call Jewel of Gangalin. These two initiatives will create jobs, will provide opportunities for small businesses, and will bring families and communities together for a cohesive society and for a better normal for all of us. Last but not least, we will be expanding Gangalin CIT campus to increase opportunities for people of all ages. I am your candidate for the seat of Yerrabi, and I seek your support. Thank you.
Vote 1 for Mainul Haque, Greens candidate for the seat of Yerrabi.